Hi everyone, welcome to 8-16. On our today's lesson, I'm going to explain how we are going to do these two different questions. So, if you are a new member of my YouTube channel, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe 8-16. Well, now let me show you how we do this one. So, in the first case, I think you can look at the pie chart. The pie chart shows the result of some questionnaire. Is that, for example, this question just indicates, for example, one of the practical application of data collection. Is that whenever you want to collect an information from different cases, now the questionnaire has to be distributed for several people, and we have this information. So let me come to how we are going to do this kind of problem. For example, find the total number of people who participated in the questionnaire. Is that, for example, here different people were asked what kind of jet transportation has been used. For example, 100-degree indicates the number of people who participate in taxi, and 65-degree indicates the people that use a ride, and 70% indicates 70-degree indicates now the people who use motor, and this one the people who use buses. See that? So how could you find the number of people who participate in the questionnaire, in the question of this one? Is that? So now here there is something that is missed. Find the total number of people who participate in the questionnaire. Says that 600 people are involved or participated in the questionnaire, or 600 people are simply used taxi. How we are going to do this kind of problem? So to solve this kind of problem, let me explain how we do. For example, in this case, assume that, or let me clear this part. Is that? So first of all, let me say, let X be number of people. Let this be the number of people who are involved in the questionnaire. Is that? So if X is the number of people who are involved in the questionnaire, and 600 people are used taxis, so now these 100-degree indicators, this is out of 360, so 100 over 360 times the total number of X is going to be 600. So from here you can say this is exactly, now this cancelled by this one, 10 over 36 times X is going to be 600. So in order to find X, over 10 times 36 over 10. Now this is cancelled by this one, and this is cancelled. X is going to be, this is cancelled, so 6 times 36. So X is going to be, this is 2,160. Is that? So this is the number of people. Means that these much of people are involved in the questionnaire. Is that? So this is the answer for the first problem. So when you come to the second problem, find the ratio of taxi, motor, and ride. You know, the degree, the sector indicators. Now the people who uses taxi is already 100 divided by, now the motor, obviously, you know, you can look the diagram, which is going to be, I think, almost, that is 70-degree. Assume that is 70-degree, and you know the ride is going to be I don't want to make, assume that, let it be, because I have already cleared the picture. For example, assume find the ratio of taxi, motor, and ride. Assume this is this indicates the one who use taxi, and this indicates the one who use motor, and this indicates, for example, the one who use ride. Is that? So you can just eliminate 10, 7, 16, because if you divide both sides by 100 by 10, you can divide this by 10, you can divide this by 10 by 10. So now we have this one. This is the ratio. So based on this example, look at the picture and do the problem. Is that? That means find the ratio of the taxi, motor to ride. Means that now assume that this indicates the people who use this one, and this indicates the people who use motor, and this indicates the people who use this one, and you can do this. So this is one of the way how to do. And the other problem, for example, find the group frequency table for the data with required class form. Now, in order to find the solution of this problem, to create a group frequency table, first of all, you have to find the smaller the minimum value, the maximum value, and the range. You know, the range is the difference of maximum minus minimum. Is that? This is simply the difference of this one. Then, you know, the minimum value for the data here is already 10, and the maximum value for this data is going to be 34, and the minimum value, the range is going to be, R is going to be this 34 minus 10, range is going to be 24, is that? And you know, the class width is very important. The class width is simply the range over the number of required class, which is 4. So 24 divided by 4 is going to be 6, is that? Then finally, you can come how to do that. Then finally, the group frequency table is going to be, this is the frequency, this is the class interval, and the number of classes is obviously 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, is that? So in order to find the first value for the first class interval, you have to take the minimum value. The minimum value is obviously, that's 10. And the second, to find the second this class interval, you can add the class width, which is 16, add 6 on this one, which is 22, add this on 22, which is 28. Now we have this one. To find the first, upper class boundary of the first class, in order to find this value, you have to subtract 1 from this one, which is 15. After this, you can add this on this, which is 21, add 6 on this one, 27, and this, which is 33, but the last value is 34, so you can make it 34. And the frequency mean, you can count the number of data in between 10 and 15, how many data are available in between 10 and 15. For example here, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. We have only 5, is that? You have to write 5. These 5 indicates the number of data which is available in between 10 and 50, which including 10 and 50. Now here, in between 16 and 21, so you have to come to 60 to 21. This is another value, and the second value is going to be 21 itself, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Now we have here 3. And 22 up to 27 mean you can count 22, 1, 2, and 3, and that is 4, is that? 4. And finally, you have to count number of data in between 28 and 34. So 28, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 itself. So now we have this one. So add whether it is correct or not. This plus this 8 plus 8, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is already 16. So we call this is the group frequency table. Is that? So to sum up this problem, now in order to find simply, in order to create a group frequency table, these are very important. First, you have to find the minimum, the maximum, the range, and the class width. After you got this one, you can take simply the smaller value of this data, that's the same. Now to find the second value, this one, you can add this, you can continue the same procedure. This is all about our today's lesson. Sorry, I'm just doing very quickly. Try to watch again and again. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you.